We got a pink bottle before us.
We do have a pink bottle before us, and this is a different pink bottle. This is one that was mentioned to me and was told to me about by one of our loyal listeners, Gary, who I work with.
Okay.
He is always following Rogue. He's from the Portland area, so he's always in touch with that scene and what's going on. And he said, they've got another one in the Voodoo Doughnut line. And I said, well, then it needs to make it to the tasting table.
And here it is.
And here it is. And that's what we've got for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage we're about today is... I'm going to have to look at it.
Yeah, I think you will. It's a lot. It's a mouthful.
Chocolate, peanut butter, and banana ale. Ale with natural flavors from Rogue and Voodoo Doughnut.
Voodoo Doughnut, yeah.
Collaboration or collision, as they say on the on their website. They've collided again. So
it sounds like a collision.
So Gary's had this. Also, a friend of the show, Eric, has had this.
Oh, Eric from the Sour Beer podcast?
Yes, Eric Gasson. You going to put up the bearded one or the...
I don't know.
He was happy.
Which one are you guys seeing?
I talked to him. He's like seeing the picture of him without the beard up. He's like, I look much better with the beard. So he was happy to see the comparison.
Oh, that's good. He liked the compare and contrast.
Yeah, he liked that. So it was good.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so
this makes me think of, and I think maybe I read this somewhere. So it was
Elvis.
Yeah,
it does mention Elvis in there.
Okay, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
What now? Where does the chocolate play into it? Because I always remember
that part. I don't know.
The peanut butter and banana sandwich thing was always kind of like an Elvis thing.
Maybe that was a variation Elvis had on those really bad days.
Yeah, exactly.
He had to add chocolate.
But to be honest, like I said, I think this sounds terrible. It is a little more pricey. I think it was $11.99.
Okay.
As these usually wind up being.
Right.
But the maple one we liked so much, surprisingly, in spite of itself, and I even bought another one, and I had it just the other day.
Yeah, that's right.
At a get together,
birthday brunch.
Yeah, it was kind of a brunch.
You brought it over
thing.
for breakfast.
I did, and it worked out well. I just threw some eggs with it, and I was done. And it was still good. I liked it even the second time. So
good.
Did you happen to catch what was the alcohol in this?
I couldn't. It wasn't on the website.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was on the bottle.
I don't know if it says it on there either.
13 Play-Doh, 25 IBUs, 69 AAs, and 75 Lovey Bond.
Oh, that's the color.
Oh, here it is. Or I could just read it at the bottom, where it says 5.3%.
Well, then, okay. All right. So
on right now.
Since it is a pink bottle, do you have quick guess? Do you have any idea on color what this is going to be? Well, actually, you just said the color, so
I don't know what Lovey Bond means. So
no, that's darkness. So it's going to be super dark.
Oh, it's 75. Yeah. Okay, I was going to say golden.
Yeah,
but I guess with chocolate, you would probably think it's going to be a little on the darker side. So, all right.
Yeah, kind of little brown tinge to it. I thought it'd be a little darker though.
It's cola.
Yeah, that's very good.
You poured a cola in there, and it's It is chocolatey.
I get the chocolate and the peanut butter. I'm missing out.
I got a little banana at the end.
Okay.
And the peanut butter. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I got the chocolate and the peanut butter. I got the chocolate and the peanut butter first, and the banana is on the finish.
Yeah, it's like a little tang.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of a little bit of kind of estery hint. Like everything in there smells really natural.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
It smells better already than I thought it was going to be.
Well, yeah. So from what I've heard about it, from what I've heard.
Who did you hear something from?
From Eric.
Full disclosure, what did he think of it?
He said it was garbage.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
garbage.
He's like, hey, I tried that beer, and he went,
whoa.
Oh yeah, it was the big. It wasn't even like with the cider. He's like, you guys should try it. I think he didn't. He wasn't. It wasn't his favorite. He didn't dislike it. It wasn't his favorite, but he said, I know you guys like bourbon. You should try it. And he was like, yeah, big thumbs down on this one. I was going back in for my second sip because all I had really tasted was chocolate, but then I got the peanut butter up through the nose. Peanut butter up through the nose.
I got peanut butter up the nose.
This reminds me of my early days of working at Arbuckle and having semi-warm coffee that I was spraying extract on.
Oh, yeah, you get the kind of, right.
And it kind of wafts up. And sometimes certain coffees, at least when I first started, I think it was some Brazilian roasts, Brazilian coffee at certain roast temperatures, had a nutty kind of quality to them. And that's kind of what this is reminding me of. There's a little bit of that nut, and I'm spraying chocolate on those, on those coffee beans. It's reminding me of that for some reason.
Yeah, the peanut butter in there is nice. It's not quite as strong because actually, speaking of extract, we have that peanut butter extract down at work. And, I mean, it's not usually what I would go for on a coffee, but it smells really realistic. It's real crazy. But Rogue has that hazelnut beer that they've got that one, and I think that one's fantastic. Like I said, the flavor comes really good.
Is it a porter?
I can't remember. I want to say maybe it's an
amber.
Or
just maybe just be a brown ale.
Yeah, actually it is. It's hazelnut brown ale.
Yeah, okay.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, we did like that.
And that one's, it's quite delicious. This one is very interesting. I actually would like a little more peanut butter. Like, I thought that was going to be a little bit more of a dominant characteristic. To me, in the flavor, I'm getting mostly chocolate, kind of thin, and then I get the banana, that kind of estery kind of banana at the back, and then the peanuts almost like the last, like, just a little bit, like...
traipsing through the field.
Yeah, kind of. Traipsing through a field of chocolate and bananas is peanut butter.
And the banana isn't...
dirty, rotten son of a...
I don't know if I didn't know it was banana, I don't know I could identify it. I think, kind of you said, there's just sort of an estery kind of... fruity quality there to it that maybe I would pick up as banana. I don't know if I would if I didn't know it. Yeah, the peanuts are that's the finish.
Yeah, it's a little nutty, a little dry. I honestly think, it's better than you think it would be. If you're actually interested in it, I think it's worth giving a try because nothing in here tastes.
If it's in the budget.
Yeah, if it's in the budget and you like these kind of wild and crazy guys, these wild and crazy things. I think it's definitely interesting. I would definitely not give it this.
So you know what it makes me think of too is like, remember with coffee, when you make a flavored coffee with the extract, you don't want to, or let me phrase this in a positive way. When you make a flavored coffee, you want to add some sugar or some creamer to it. I almost feel like I want to add a little sugar to that.
Yeah. Well, you know what would probably bring out the peanut butter? But a little salt. If you actually threw like a little salt in there.
And maybe they did to even get it that far. Because right now, as I'm sitting here, I am getting the peanut butter is what is staying with me, but I almost like some sort of creamy component. Not that you'd want to taste it, you wouldn't want to know that it's cream in there, but almost like there needs like something in there just to enhance.
You know what? They
just make it a little sweeter because it's kind of it's almost a baker's chocolate.
You know what they should have made? They should have made this a milk stout. And had some of that lactic kind of acid, that sweetness in there. If you'd have had that in there, because that's kind of the thing that's actually throwing me off a little bit. I thought this was going to be a little thicker, and it's kind of thin.
It is thin, yeah.
And to me, when you've got all those other flavors, like bananas are heavy and creamy, peanut butter, that's a creamy, heavy thing, and then chocolate. You've got these three things that are, and so I think the separation in my head is because the body on this and the flavor is kind of thin. And you just kind of get all of them at the very end.
Combine that with like that nitro, stout, or something.
Exactly,
a little bit of that kind of. Because I don't want this to be like Pilsner, lager refreshing, and I don't want it to also be like the heaviest Dark of Night stout either. I want it to be somewhere in the middle. So you take that like here, and then just add that little bit of lactic, a little bit of something to just give that, and.
Yeah, actually, if you had some of these base flavors, like almost in the nitro milk stout, like something like that, I think that's, and I agree. Yeah, it's missing a little bit of sweet, and it's missing, like I said, just a little bit more body to kind of make you think of those things. But overall, the flavor components are very interesting, and this will be one I won't be getting again.
Right,
but I'm very glad to have had it, and if this is something that it all is, in your budget and curiosity, I think it's worth trying.
Yeah,
but yeah. Yeah, thin. I'm glad you mentioned that. That really brought home what I was like not quite liking about this.
The body.
Yeah, the body. Like I said, but you talking about the little sweet, and then that's what made me think of like, oh well, it's not sweet because it's a little thin. And
so Rogue, if you do take any of our suggestions, our fee is very minimal.
Yeah, so it's nothing. You can just send us a case of your new beer.
Just say thank you.
Yeah,
and that too, and send us a little something. Yeah,
and maybe send us a bottle.
They do spirits. Maybe send us a. Gin. Maybe send us a bottle of gin.
Yeah, I think they have a new gin
or
that they did
lifetime supply of whatever we want. Either one.
Yeah, exactly. Of something.
It'd be great.
The price of our suggestions has gone up.
It's gone up.
It's just since spitball in here
in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah. But what never does go up in cost is AboutBeverages.com.
Visit to our website.
It's all free.
That's
it's
right.
all wonderful. We got great stuff there, along with the tasting notes for this beer from Rogue, or collaboration from Rogue and Voodoo Doughnut.
That's right.
And definitely you can find out where it hits on our recommendation scale. And while you're there, definitely take the time to become a fan of us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. We appreciate if you're watching us on YouTube. We appreciate that too. But there is a lot more stuff going on at the website, other content in general, along with the drink database, which is the ever popular and great to have when you're out and about.
And
I do still love going through there when I'm like, I think we've tried that. Because it's like we just talked about. It's we're in our 5th year now. That's kind of my little aggregate for, have we tried that? I kind of check the site, do a little search, check the drink database. Oh, we have. Did we? Okay, that sounds like it was okay.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, we recommend that to ourselves.
Hey, yeah. Hey, I said that's okay for me.
And I tried it again. And what am I thinking?
We do make edits.
We do.
You have gone back sometimes and changed little things here and there.
We'll revisit things.
And we will have to revisit at some point the Fade to Black as well.
That's right.
The latest one.
I will bring that other one over. I still have a couple of those.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.